Chapter 6 Political Parties. Part 1. Introduction. In a representative democracy, the citizens of a country are represented by political parties, who in turn form the government. The political process thus centers around political parties. A group of people who share a similar opinion on political matters decide to come together and form a political party. The political party decides upon a strategy to handle various public issues that concern the citizens. This strategy is known as the program or policy of the party. The people who agree or accept this policy come together as its members. The main aim of a political party is to be elected by the citizens of the country and come to power to form the government. For this, the parties compete in an election. A political party selects candidates internally from amongst its members. The selected candidate gets the ticket, that is, candidature from the party. Depending on the programs of the various political parties, citizens vote for candidates of the parties of their choice. The party or parties with the majority of seats in the elections forms the government and is known as the ruling party. It gets the opportunity to implement its policies. The party with the second largest seats is termed as the opposition party. Party system. Political parties operate in a system that depends upon the existing number of parties and the capacity of the number of parties which can capture power at a time. The different types of party systems are as follows. 1. One-party system. In a one-party system, only one party is effective or can capture power and form the government. 2. Two-party or bi-party system. In a two-party or bi-party system, two parties are effective and can form the government alternately. 3. A multi-party system. In a multi-party system, two or more than two parties compete with each other for power and can form the government separately or in coalition. A coalition government is formed when none of the parties is able to win majority of the seats that is required to form the government. In such a scenario, two or more parties come together to form the government. A coalition government must win support of 50% of the Lok Sabha members. The political parties are allotted symbols by the Election Commission of India. The symbols help people, especially illiterate people to identify a political party and vote for it during elections. The parties try to solve the problems of citizens and gain their support. The activities and functioning of political parties are monitored by the media, the citizens, and non-governmental organizations. Few countries in the world have no political party. Political parties are banned in Qatar, Oman, and United Arab Emirates, that is, UAE. Chapter 6: Political Parties. Part 2: Types of Political Parties. According to the area of influence, political parties in India can be classified as national and state or regional parties. These are further classified as ruling and opposition parties. Functions of political parties. A political party performs various functions. Participate in policy formulation. A political party formulates different policies and programs that they canvass. Once it comes to power, it has to implement them for the welfare of the citizens. 2. Form and run the government. Ruling party. The party or parties that wins the majority forms the government. It formulates programs and laws in keeping with the demands of the people and implements them in order to get the support of the maximum number of people. 3. Making laws. An important function of political parties is to make laws. The draft of the law, that is, the bill, is presented by a member of the parliament or a minister from the ruling party before the parliament for discussion. Here, the opposition party plays an important role in protecting the interests of the citizens through its criticism and suggestions. Once approved by the majority, the bill is passed. The bill has to be passed by both the houses, that is, the Rajya Sabha and the Lok Sabha, and approved by the President to become a law. 4. Educate people about political process. The political parties play a very important role in increasing the democratic participation of the people. They can generate understanding amongst the people about their ideologies through meetings, gatherings, sessions, and pamphlets. They can announce their positions on various issues through their campaigns. This will help people make an unprejudiced decision about whom to vote. 5. Perform the role of the opposition party. The opposition party in a government critiques the policies of the ruling party while keeping in mind the interest of the citizens. It acts as a watchdog of democracy and can prevent unfair policies from being implemented. 6. Work as link between government and people. The political parties form a bridge between the government and the citizens. They play a major role in conveying the decisions or policies of the government to the people, as well as convey the demands of the people and their feedback on government policies to the government. Recognized political parties. In India, a political party needs to be recognized by the Election Commission of India. A party can be classified as a registered national party, a recognized state party, or a registered unrecognized party, depending upon the criteria decided by the Election Commission. After being thus recognized, a party is allotted an election symbol by the Election Commission. An individual person may place his or her name on the general election ballot as an independent candidate, even if he or she is not affiliated with any political party. The criteria that a party has to fulfill for recognition as a national party are: 1. The candidates set up by it secures at least 6% of the valid votes polled in any 4 or more states at the last general election to the Lok Sabha, and it wins at least 4 seats in the Lok Sabha from any state or states. Or 2. It wins at least 2% seats in the Lok Sabha, and these members are elected from at least 3 different states. Or 3. It is recognized as state party in at least 4 states. Chapter 6. Political Parties. Part 3. National political parties in India. Indian National Congress. The Indian National Congress, also known as Congress Party, was established in 1885. The party supports secularism and welfare of weaker sections of society. It served as the ruling party at the centre from 1947 to 1977 and from 1980 to 1989. It served as an opposition party at the centre from 1996 to 2004, when it was not in power. Indian National Congress formed an alliance called United Progressive Alliance, that is UPA, after the 2004 general elections. This alliance ruled the country till 2014 with Mr. Manmohan Singh as the head of government. Bharatiya Janata Party. The Bharatiya Janata Party was established in 1980. Its aim is to build a strong and prosperous modern India while preserving the ancient Indian traditions and culture. The ideology of BJP is integral humanism. BJP advocates social conservatism and a foreign policy centered on nationalist principles. It focuses on a largely neoliberal economic policy, prioritizing globalization and economic growth over social welfare. The party strongly supports cultural nationalism or Hindutva. It came to power at the center in 1998 as the leader of the National Democratic Alliance and remained in power till 2004. In 2014, it again came into power with Mr. Narendra D. Modi as the head of government. Bahujan Samaj Party. Formed by Kanshi Ram in 1984, the Bahujan Samaj Party aims to represent the Bahujan Samaj, that includes Dalits, Adivasis, other backward classes and religious minorities. The party works towards the upliftment of the oppressed classes in India. It has a main base in Uttar Pradesh, but has won seats in Madhya Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Bihar, Delhi, Himachal Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, Haryana, and Punjab. It became the single largest party by winning 203 seats out of 403 seats in the Uttar Pradesh state elections in 2007. In 2012, the party won 80 seats in Uttar Pradesh Assembly. Communist Party of India. The Communist Party of India, established in 1925, follows the Marxist ideology. The ideas of Karl Marx, along with contributions of other Marxian thinkers like Lenin, Mao Zedong, etc., are known as Marxism. The party works for the interests of farmers, workers, and the poor. It believes in secularism and democracy and aims to stop exploitation and inequality in the society. Communist Party of India, Marxist. CPIM was created from the division of the Communist Party of India in 1964 and is against capitalism and imperialism. It supports secularism, socialism, and democracy. The party enjoys influence amongst industrial workers, the poor, and farmers. The party is active in the states of Kerala, West Bengal, Tripura, Manipur, Punjab, Andhra Pradesh, and Tamil Nadu. The party was in power in West Bengal for 34 years from 1977 to 2011. it was also in power in Kerala with the support of other parties. In 2004, the party provided support from outside to the Congress-led UPA government at the centre, but withdrew its support in 2008. As of 2015, CPI-M is the ruling party in Tripura. It also leads a coalition of leftist parties. Chapter 6: Political Parties. Part 4: Nationalist Congress Party. Formed after the split of the Indian National Congress in 1999, the Nationalist Congress Party supports democracy, equality, social justice, Gandhian principles, and federalism. It emphasizes that the natural-born citizens of India should be appointed to the high offices in India. In Maharashtra, the government is formed by this party with a coalition with the Congress. The party has its influence in the states of Meghalaya, Manipur, Nagaland, and Assam. Regional parties. The state or regional parties have an area of influence restricted to a particular state or region and limit themselves to the welfare of the state. However, many regional parties enjoy influence at the national level too. The Trinamool Congress Party, a ruling party in West Bengal, is a national-level organization. Since 1990, no single national party has been able to secure majority in the Lok Sabha. Thus, from 1996 onwards, the government is being formed with the support of the state or regional-level parties. But in 2014, BJP established a simple majority on its own in the Lok Sabha by winning 282 seats out of total 542 seats. After forming NDA, the total strength of the ruling coalition increased to 336. At present, there are two recognized regional parties in Maharashtra, the Shiv Sena and the Maharashtra Navanirman Sena. Shiv Sena. Bala Saheb Thackeray established the Shiv Sena in 1966 in Mumbai. The party began with the principle that Maharashtra is for the Marathis. Over the years, the party broadened its ideology to include Hindutva nationalism. In 1995, Shiv Sena formed an alliance with BJP to form a government in Maharashtra. Shiv Sena was also a part of the BJP-led central government from 1996 to 2004. Shiv Sena won 18 seats in Lok Sabha elections of 2014, while 63 seats in Vidhan Sabha elections of 2013. It formed post-election alliance with BJP to form the government. Thus, they have become a part of central government as well as the state government of Maharashtra. Maharashtra Navanirman Sena. Raj Thackeray formed the Maharashtra Navanirman Sena in 2006 in Mumbai after a breakaway from Shiv Sena. The party promotes the growth and welfare of the state and aims to bring together the people of Maharashtra, irrespective of caste, religion, sect or class, under its flag. It won 13 seats in the 2009 Maharashtra Assembly elections. But it could not win any seat in Lok Sabha elections of 2014. Other than these two parties, there are various other parties in Maharashtra which have limited influence in the state. These are Samajwadi Party, Bahujan Vikas Aghadi, Jan Swarajya Shakti, Communist Party of India Marxist, Lok Sangram Party, Rashtriya Samaj Paksh, Bharipa Bahujan Mahasangh, Janata Dal and Republican Party of India.